moment of just like, oh my God, tomorrow is potentially D-Day for Karen Read. I mean, last time I believe it took 4 days of deliberations for the Karen Read trial. I think it was a 4 day situation, and I could be wrong. I think what happened was they had to even go back into deliberations because they came out and then she like sent them back in. I have to go back and look. But today during the charge conference, they had this conversation. They had this like, back and forth about what will be on the verdict tomorrow and on the, slip and what will be announced. Now, tomorrow morning, here's the plan, okay? They're going to meet in the courtroom at 8:45. I imagine around 9 a.m. local time, they will start closing statements. I don't know who goes first. Do they toss a coin? Is it like football? I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping Brennan goes first because I want that over with. I want that over with. Okay? I want all the talk of ham sandwiches, wheelchairs, tofu. I want that gone. I never want to hear his voice again if I have anything to say about it. An hour and 15 is all they each get. They were supposed to get 90, an hour and 15. Then our man, Jackson, okay? Lights, camera, Jackson, hopefully will come in for the 1-2 punch, the kill. Okay. If you don't know what magic is, go back and watch the closing statement from the first trial and the opening statement from the retrial. Alan Jackson is he's he's cinema. He's theater. He's phenomenal. He's going to come in there. He's going to blow all our socks off. Okay? Even John O'Keefe's, because remember, he didn't even have socks. That's a good question. Where the fuck are our socks? It's a really good question, right? That's another thing they didn't really talk about in the trial. There's a lot of things that they didn't talk about in the second trial. The first trial was a lot more salacious and juicy. The second trial was just sticking to the facts. Did the Lexus hit John O'Keefe or not? And the answer is it didn't. We had 16,000 doctors say it didn't, and Hank Brennan saying that the tofu and the ham sandwich did. Okay? But the point is, the Lexus did not hit John O'Keefe. And hopefully, this jury gets it. And I think that they did. And it's hard to know because we're watching it from like a side view. We have all of this background information. We're watching law tubers, we're watching all the things. We all see it. I mean, 97% of us see it. Does the jury see it as clearly as us? And I would be so shocked. I would be so shocked if they don't. But I have this like weird hope that the jury's going to go and deliberate around 1 o'clock right after lunch. And at 2:30 p.m., they're going to come back into that room and they're going to say, we find Karen Read not guilty on all three charges. Go and live your life, girl. But I am so nervous because this trial has done something to me that no other trial in my lifetime, I think, has. I feel so connected to the injustices of this trial. I feel like for poor Karen Read to get railroaded by this town of Canton and by this horrible community of corrupt police officers, investigators, families, and this judge, with all the world watching, and she has had to sit through it. She is so intelligent. If you hear her talk about it, she's become literally part of the legal team. She should be a lawyer. Her poor father and mother sit there and watch every single day. This is how she's lived her life for the last 3+ years. Set Karen Read free. Let her live her life to tell her story, whether it's writing a book or a podcast or whatever she wants to do. Let us support her. And may Judge Bev never, ever sit on that bench again. She should not be a judge. And Brennan needs to go off and, like, I don't know, become Gilbert Gottfried in Vegas, like do impersonations, because that's really all he should do in the future. And Alan Jackson, call me because I think you need to be on my show. You need to be on my podcast. Like I will follow Alan Jackson in his career wherever he goes. And maybe he can work with Justin Baldoni as well as Brian Friedman. Like jump on that team. Uh, it's been a ride. I have met so many incredible creators since following Karen Read. Like I have followed so many incredible YouTubers. I'm obsessed. And people on TikTok and stuff, like I don't want this to end, but at the same time, I'm so ready for it to end. I'm just so nervous and excited for her to get a not guilty verdict. Hopefully soon. And just walk out of there to celebrate.